to keep you humble, humble. All that money start coming in lakes. I drive the Rari through the tunnel. I need a passport, I'm riding foreign plates. I ain't never had no money. I've been out here trying to give me away. Ain't nobody help when I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. For all the time nobody helped me, said I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Hey. For all the times you dated, man, I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. Until the day I pass away, I say I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Man, like every day. I used to burn CDs and pass them around. I used to email the venues and ask them if I could be opening act for the rappers that's passing through town. I used to be the one kids in my city was laughing about. I used to envision everything happening now. I used to ride the bus and listen to Kendrick Lamar. He just like the video that I made back when I started to study his bars. I like to think that he probably related to someone that's come so far. To someone that wanted it badly, then when it got it and turned to a star. Overly dedicated, a title that resonated. I wanna be recognized, I wanna be decorated. Truthfully back then I couldn't imagine a life where I never made it. Go ahead and let them hate it, let them hate it. I ain't never had no money. I've been out here trying to give me away. Ain't nobody help when I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. For all the time nobody helped me, said I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Hey. For all the time you dated, man, I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. Yo. Until the day I pass away, I say I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Man, like every day.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. This is Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
These two teams, Charles, the Jets and the Patriots, great rivals in the AFCs going back to the beginning of the Super Bowl era. Been a long time.
Now, of course, in the recent memory, the Patriots, they have dominated, and that's capital D dominated. But, you know, change comes eventually, and the Jets, they've got a new coach, new quarterback, and this rivalry, you feel like it could get very interesting again in a hurry.
Absolutely, because as we learned in 2020, it's no longer Tom Brady is guaranteed to win the division because he's no longer there. And we saw Buffalo take command in 2020. So this division, more open than it's been for the last 20 years or so.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside. The 5 all the way down at the 2-yard line. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now we give to the first man through, and that's Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Now Jones. He completes it to Henry. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing again on second down. Jones trying to lay one up deep. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds Corey Davis.
They ain't ready for us.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 27, Jones. Pass to Henry is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now they hand off to Coleman, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but when he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Rosas' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it score 17-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Coleman. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run with Samaje's younger cousin. This is LaMichael Pirine. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. LaMichael Pirine taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Rosas good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike.
Back to throw. Jones. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 20. From the gun, Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Throwing is Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. They'll get this to Coleman. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Rosas good with the extra point. And a round is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Carl Lawson, former Bengal, in on the stop.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end. So we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And the Patriot first down.
The backup Stidham, his first throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. On first down, it's Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Stidham to throw. He gets it to James White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They go play action with Stidham. Out to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turn points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Eight yards to go on second down. Play action. It's Stidham. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Stidham, third down from the gun. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, here's White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Stidham. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And to the surprise of many, the New England Patriots made a huge splash in free agency. And on the first day, they added Hunter Henry from the Chargers. 5 years there, career high 60 catches last year. He expects that number to go up in New England.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Stidham sets to throw on first. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From midfield now, here's Stidham. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. Escaping the pressure. Stidham hit, and he lost it. And the Jets have recovered. I know he doesn't want a fumble lost by his name, but it was 4th down. I don't think he was going to get to the marker anyway.
I think he just hired you as his attorney because you have just argued that this fumble is actually okay.
I'm just saying not all fumbles are created equal, and the defense would have had the ball there anyway.
Okay, so the defense gets credit now, right? Someone gets a nice little mark by their name, but it really doesn't hurt the other guy because he wasn't getting there anyway. I like that. Good job.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll throw on 1st down with Stidham. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again is Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Stidham going to lead the Pats up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run on first down. White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to 9. Now it's Stidham. Stidham looking to escape, but he'll go down. They got him.
So we're going to count real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So following the sack, Stidham and the Patriots now looking up at a 3rd and long.
Check, 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 check. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Check, 53's Mike. Check, 19 tight.
Now it's Stidham. And Stidham throws another interception, his 3rd. Able to get there and pick it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown. Boy, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Certainly not what they wanted there. So the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Stidham going to lead the Pats up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Stidham. Got the connection here to Bourne. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Stidham. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing again here, Stidham. This is White on the screen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. off the play fake. Here's Stidham. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stidham first down in the red zone. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
2nd and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Stidham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I liked about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Jets, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they hope.